guy I wrote this song about, he called me when he saw I was going on tour. He's like, congratulations, you're going on tour. And I'm like, thanks. And he's like, so have you ever thought of putting a slideshow together of all your other ex-boyfriends and just like playing it behind you as a backdrop while you sing the songs? And I'm like, that's actually not a bad idea if you guys didn't sue me. But then I thought, that might be really not good, because then you could see what terrible taste I have. And it might change your mind about listening to my music, if you could see who these songs were about. Anyway, this is called No Pressure.
Hi, I'm Izzie Rutledge here with Dana Williams for Amplify Chicago. We're going to see her play tonight at Shuba's Tavern, and I'm really excited to ask her a few questions beforehand. What are you most looking forward to tonight? Do you have a favorite song you like to play?
I think, so I love performing, and my favorite part of playing shows is really, really connecting with people who have come to see me. It's so much nicer to connect and communicate with people in real time rather than social media is really wonderful because it does make me and artists and people so accessible, but it is really, really nice to be able to connect personally.
Yeah, and speaking of, you have several million streams on Spotify and all that. What has that experience been like for you from going from, I know you said you were originally a writer in college to now, what has that experience been like for you?
You know, I think being an artist is so, there's so many highs and lows that whenever I have like a tiny accomplishment, I'm always, I celebrate it, but I'm always working at, you know, it's just a milestone, and you know, to reach several milestones, it just takes a lot of work and dedication, and yeah, I really appreciate everyone who streams my music, but it's always a grind.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of working, what's your next step? Is there any projects that you're working on right now?
Well, I'm always writing, and I plan on continuing to put out a song every month, and just hopefully next year I'm going to culminate singles into a couple of EPs, but right now I'm working on releasing a song every month.
Wow, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Every month, wow, that's kind of impressive, especially with, you know, you're talking about the grind. You're definitely on the grind. No, guys, that can't be easy. This is kind of a stupid question, but Dana Williams, that's your real name, right?
Yeah.
If you had a stage name, what would it be?
I think
you
about
had
this.
to pick one.
I think about this all the time, actually, because when I first started putting out music, I was like, oh, Dana Williams is such a basic name. Like, could it be a little bit more intriguing? But I think that really, my music it's cathartic. Writing is a cathartic experience for me, so I'm writing about myself, and I think that Dana Williams is the most transparent way to express who I am, and who my music is.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I shall let you come, but I'm so tired and I don't want to talk, so I'll just take a walk, stay in my head and argue with my thoughts.
In your songwriting, what does that process usually look like?
I like to start with a guitar riff or chords that I like, and I'll hum a melody over it, and then lyrics will come. But I do keep notes in my phone of little like lyrics and concepts and things that I'm going through, and like talking out with my friends. I just think that whatever I'm going through, if it's something that's really weighing on me, that's generally what I tend to write about. So I'll think about, you know, an experience that I've had recently, and I'll start writing. I keep just like little notes in my
The notes app is very handy. And do you have any songs that you sort of think have a different meaning than people might originally pick up after the first listen?
One song that I have noticed people have a different meaning, and also I think art, the great thing about art is that you can listen to it and absorb it in your own way and relate to it in a different way. We don't all have to relate to everything in the same way, which is wonderful about art, but I think that one of my songs, Honey, I think people tend to think it's a breakup song, and it is sort of about, the first lyric is we had a fight, I don't know who was right, but it wasn't like me, and I think that it sounds like it would be a breakup song, but really it's about me sort of overthinking and getting in my own way, and how anxiety and stress can sort of prevent clarity, and so that's what Honey is actually about.
It's not you. Something I'm going through, and I'll get through it. Yeah, I'll get through it.
Is there a specific message in your writing that you kind of hope that your fans, go away with? Is there a specific idea that you're putting in your lyrics?
I do tend to write a lot of breakup songs, and I know that, heartbreak can be very isolating. So I think it's nice to be able to cultivate a community of people who are maybe struggling with heartbreak and sadness or depression, and to know that they're not alone.
This is another kind of silly question. If you collaborate with anyone, dead or alive, could be Abraham Lincoln, could be Freddie Mercury, who would it be?
That's a good question. I absolutely would love to sing with Billie Holiday or Ella Fitzgerald.
That is such a good answer. Oh my God, Billie Holiday.
I know. Imagine going to a bar and just hearing her sing. It's so lucky.
Amazing. Give us elevator pitch on your music. Why should we listen to your music? What's so great about it? What do you bring to the table?
This is really hard for me, but I would say that I write breakup songs, soulful breakup songs. So if you are going through anything that you're struggling to get through, my music might keep you company.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time today. We're really excited to hear you play tonight.
Thank you so much for being here.
I wish it's over.